Imagine a bustling city with millions of people, and yet feeling completely alone. Loneliness isn't just about being physically by yourself. It's that feeling of emptiness, of not being understood, of wanting connection but not knowing where to find it. Whether you're surrounded by friends, family, or in a crowd of strangers, loneliness can creep in. But what if I told you that dealing with loneliness could actually unlock a hidden power within you? Today, we're diving deep into how to turn loneliness into one of the most transformative journeys you'll ever experience. Stay with me. You won't want to miss what's coming. Loneliness is a universal experience, especially in today's digital world. We're more connected than ever, yet more disconnected than we realize. Studies show that nearly half of Americans feel lonely. You might think of loneliness as a kind of weakness, but it's not. It's a signal, a call for something deeper. Take a moment to consider why loneliness feels so uncomfortable. Think about it. Your mind is literally hardwired for connection. But when you feel alone, your brain registers it almost like physical pain. It's no wonder so many of us avoid it. But here's the twist. Loneliness can actually serve as a powerful mirror, revealing what we truly want and need in life. So instead of pushing it away, let's see how we can harness it. After all, if you're gonna feel lonely, you might as well get something good out of it, right? So how exactly can you turn loneliness from an enemy into an ally? Let's dig into 5 powerful strategies. Each of these can help you uncover something valuable within yourself. So make sure to stick around for the last one, because it's the one that brings it all together. Point 1. Self-discovery. Finding who you truly are. When you're alone, you're free from the expectations and judgments of others. This is your time to explore who you are beneath all the layers. Imagine treating loneliness like an opportunity, a time to ask yourself questions like, what do I actually enjoy, or what goals am I ignoring? Embrace solitude as a chance for self-discovery. This may feel strange at first. You might wonder if all this introspection is just navel-gazing. But trust me, the more you get comfortable with your own company, the more grounded and confident you'll become. Plus, once you know who you are, building meaningful connections becomes so much easier, because you're not looking for validation. You're looking for real connections. And speaking of connections, what if I told you there's a way to feel connected without even having to leave your home? It's not what you'd expect, but it can change everything. Point 2. Cultivating connection in surprising ways. People often think connections have to come from face-to-face interactions, but connection comes in many forms. You can find connection through shared interests, even online. Maybe you've joined a community around a passion or hobby, or you follow content that resonates deeply with your goals and dreams. The key is to surround yourself with influences that uplift you. Connection isn't just physical, it's emotional and intellectual. Have you ever read a book or watched a video that made you feel seen? Or maybe it was a podcast that put words to your struggles. Sometimes virtual connections can be the bridge to feeling part of something bigger. And who knows? The online friend you make today could become a friend in real life tomorrow. And hey, if you're binge-watching cute cat videos online, that's technically connecting with someone's content, right? Now, let's say you're ready to take this a step further. What if loneliness could actually push you to become a stronger, more resilient person? Point 3. Building resilience, strength through solitude. This one's a game changer. Think of loneliness as a sort of training ground. Every time you feel lonely and choose not to run from it, you're building resilience. You're learning how to cope with life's ups and downs without needing constant reassurance from others. It's not about becoming a hermit, but about learning how to stand strong on your own. Imagine knowing you have the strength to face challenges without needing to lean on someone else all the time. This doesn't mean you don't value people. It means you're developing a deeper self-reliance that sets you apart. Now, you might be wondering, once you've learned all this, what's next? How do you use this newfound strength in your everyday life? Point 4. Practicing self-compassion. Being kind to yourself. One of the most underrated tools for handling loneliness is self-compassion. When you're feeling isolated, it's easy to slip into a cycle of negative self-talk, where you think, what's wrong with me? Or why can't I be happy on my own? But here's the truth. Being kind to yourself is not just comforting, it's transformational. When you start practicing self-compassion, you learn to replace self-criticism with understanding. Imagine speaking to yourself like you would to a friend. Instead of judgment, you offer support. Self-compassion doesn't eliminate loneliness, but it makes the experience far less painful and builds emotional resilience. And let's be real, if you wouldn't let someone else talk to you like that, why let your inner voice get away with it? And there's an even bigger impact when you combine self-compassion with the next point, which will challenge you in the best way possible. Point 5. Giving back. Finding purpose through helping others. This one may surprise you, but loneliness can often be eased by shifting focus outward. Volunteering or helping others is a powerful way to feel more connected and purposeful. When you're in a position to give, whether it's time, skills, or even a simple act of kindness, you start feeling like you're part of something larger than yourself. Helping others can create a profound sense of connection and remind you of your own impact on the world. Studies even show that volunteering reduces stress and increases feelings of happiness and fulfillment. So next time you feel lonely, consider reaching out. You may be surprised how giving can fill that empty space in a way that scrolling through social media or binge-watching shows can't. Plus, who knew you could find purpose by petting puppies at the local shelter? That's volunteering too. Now that you're equipped with all these strategies, you may be wondering how they all come together and what lasting changes they can bring to your life. If you found value in learning how to navigate loneliness, imagine the transformation you could achieve by overcoming another hurdle that holds many people back: fear of failure. Check out my next video, How to Overcome Fear of Failure, and continue building the mindset that will help you create the life you truly want. Click here to watch now, and let's keep growing together.